Going on, guys? It's your boy NG Gavin coming at you from sunny Thailand. This is one of the post ICOs. And we talk about post ICOs as well. So post ICOs are basically mean tokens that are, if you miss the ICO, you can pick them up cheap when whales dump, and you can get them sometimes cheaper than the ICO price. This one here, QuantStamp. I knew about QuantStamp. I knew it was going to be big. So I grabbed it on the exchange because I missed the KYC process, which we talk about that in the course anyway. But it does happen, right? Sometimes they don't approve your KYC fast enough because there's so many applications coming in. There's so many ICOs going. If you can miss them, right? It does happen. So I got into QuantStamp at 7 cents. I think the ICO was 10 cents. Maybe they had a private sale. I'm not sure. I think they might have had, and those guys would have picked it up for maybe like 3 cents or 5 cents. So obviously these guys are dumping, right? And I picked it up on Binance for 7 cents. So that, I don't know if you can see that. So it's gone up. It's taken a bit of a. It's starting to. There's a few sell-offs lately, but it's at 19 cents now. That's after 2 days, which is not too bad. So I've just about almost tripled my investment in about just over 2 days. I bought 10 ether on that. So if I wanted to, I could probably sell this now for about I don't know, probably 27 ether. But I'm gonna hold on to QuantStamp until it gets to I think it can get to $1 fairly soon in December. So it's at 19 cents now. I'm gonna continue to monitor the market cap. So we're at 18 cents now. 18.9 cents, say 19 cents now. If you look at the market cap, for it to get to $1, you're looking at 5x, 515, 5s. You're looking at about 580 million market cap, which will bring them in. It'll bring them at number 20, just above waves. All right, so it'll be 570, 580 million, and it'll bring them to 22, which is like, that's nothing, right? That's really nothing. And that's $1, which will give me what's that, $1 divided by 0.07, 14x. So that if it hits $1, I'll get 140 ether back. I think it's going to hit $1. It's going to smash $1. All right, this is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. But I mean, I told you guys that to basically get it at, I said just get it. I mean, okay. I mean, look into it and buy it. Okay. Even though I probably shouldn't have said that, but I got it at 7 cents. So when did I buy it? Just scrolling down. I bought it 2 days ago. Yeah, there we go. I bought it 2 days ago. Bought 54,776 2 days ago. So yeah, we're looking at, when it goes to $1, I think it will. It'll be in December. Won't be this month. yeah, I'm looking at 120, 140 ether back, which is, I think that's going to happen. So ether's gone up too as well. Wow, ether's going up to 390 or 380. So 381 times 140. That's 53,000. And I invested when I invested, ether was 350. It was 355 when I invested, but ether's gone up to it's gone up $30. So I'm getting, if ether keeps on going up, not only am I getting the wait, hang on a sec, I gotta figure it out. Yeah, the value of the token. Yeah, sorry, I got 54 there, so I'll get whatever that price is. So if it goes to $1, 54, yeah, 54,000. 54,776. If it goes to $1, I'll get 54,000 back. I think it can hit. I can think it can hit $1 in December. So we're only a couple of weeks away, and you know I'm confident for that, right? So this was this is yeah, this is a good one. This is going to be more than a 10x. I feel. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. It is just the tip of the iceberg. Hi, Anthony. I think you joined, Anthony, didn't you? Pretty sure you did, mate. How do I know? Because I actually, you know, we've had a bunch of people join last night, and I haven't even had time to look through it all because I haven't had much sleep. But today I'll get get involved in the community more. Yeah, so it's been a okay. Welcome, Anthony. Yeah, join the Slack group if you already haven't joined. Welcome aboard, mate. Yeah, I think the name it looked familiar. I think your name did pop up here, but yeah. So join the Slack group and get amongst that, and we got the webinars as well. So yeah, we had a stack of people join last night, guys. At you know, even at $1,099.99, and we offering a 3%, sorry, a 5% discount. This discount is good for another 8 hours. So it's To The Moon. When you just type this in at checkout, and then the checkout coupon code thing is like right at the top before you put your name in. It'll say, do you have a coupon code? Click on that and it'll expand the window down, and then just put To The Moon. And if you put in 00 or 10 for 2, it'll still work, all right? Because there was some confusion over that. So initially it didn't work, but now it does. So just type that in, it'll get 5% off, and that's 8 hours left. So that just incentivizes those people to you save about $50, okay, basically there. So I'm watching Q-Stamp, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's, you know, pretty happy about that because I didn't even pick it up at the ICO. You know what I mean? It has taken some sell-offs. You know, some people are selling off on it, but you know, they just want to make some profit. And same with Power Ledger. Power Ledger's it's still, some people are selling off on that, but that's still going to go strong, and that's going to be $1 soon. So Power Ledger was one of my ICO picks. So I got into this one at the pre-sale at 8.8 cents. And what I learned some new stuff as well. Right, when it comes to selling these tokens, there is a strategy behind it, which actually my friend told me about, because he was studying other people that were selling off these tokens, and you can actually make more profit. I know that sounds silly, but you can actually make more profit than the buying. It's selling some off and then rebuying. So I'll talk a little bit about that into the Slack group. But it's important that you get your seed money back. That's very important. I try to get my seed back. It just depends on the ICO. It's going to be different at sometimes, but if you're confident that it's going to go to 10x, then it's important to get your seed back. But then you can buy back into it. So I'll talk a little bit about this in the Slack. But Power Ledger is still early days. It's 84 cents. You might think you missed the boat, but it's still early days. So even if you haven't bought Power Ledger, I still think it's still. I bought some more at 51 cents, right? And that's already 84 cents. So this is still cheap. I think this is going to go to $3 fairly soon. So this is also a very good one. Now I also bought another ICO, which I put 10 Ether into it. That's also in my portfolio. So you'll see that one. It's I think it's from the second from the bottom. So if you go to my portfolio here, you'll see that one. Okay, I purchased it for 10 Ether, and they just sold out. So I think about 2 days or 3 days they sold out, and they raised I think it was 30,000 Ether. So that's looking good as well, because that one that we got into, that one that I got into was it was a this thing's like a platform, okay? It's not a DApp or an app. It's a platform, right? And these ICOs where you're looking at a platform, they got more potential to grow. And this particular ICO, it solves a big problem. So, I mean, it just finished. So, like literally, 8 hours ago. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. I think we could probably do a 5x on that. But there's a lot of things that you have to know about ICOs, whether they're going to be successful or not. And coming up to the ICO, just because there's a lot of hype behind it, that's can be a good or a bad thing. But also what they do afterwards is equally is important. And what we're seeing with ICOs is there's so much hype behind the ICO that a lot of people are getting into them. They're all hyped up. We saw this with Electronium. People were like, so hyped up, and they didn't even know why they were hyped up. But they bought into it, but then it sort of fell away afterwards, right? When you get into an ICO, it's very important that the team that you're buying the ICO, make sure that they've got to implement before, and they're going to implement after, and they're going to implement down the road. There's a lot of things that have to happen, and this is what I'm finding with these ICOs. Most of them, a lot of hype in the beginning, but then after they take your money, it's like a ghost town, right? And this is where I'm seeing the difference between these ones like Power Ledger and QuantStamp and ones we've seen in the past, compared to whether these ICOs even get to the exchange. All right, so there's a whole lot of things that you have to know about, which are very important if you want to make your money back. All right. Yeah, Power Ledgers. I mean, I still think Power Ledger is worth chasing. I mean, I'm not going to chase it. I mean, I've already got, like, what have I got? 21,000, nearly 22,000 tokens. So I'm not going to chase it anymore. I've put enough money into it. But there is another one that I'm thinking about chasing. I'll let you guys know in the Slack group. I like it. I think it's a 10x. It's already at $3. So I'm thinking, why would I buy into something that's $3? I think you can go to $20. That's why I'm thinking about chasing that one. I don't like to chase them, but this one is it is a rarity. You know, it's one of those ICOs that they don't come around too often, and the technology behind it is like, it's rock solid. You know what I mean? So it's worth a chase. Even if I can double my money or triple my money, I think I can do it. So there's different strategies on what you want to do. Like, you know, but the main thing is going after these really, really good ICOs like Power Ledger, like QStamp, QuantStamp. See, the difference between these ICOs and the difference between these other like lending platform ICOs is because the legit ones are like there's actually real technology behind it. The one that I just put 10 Ether in, that's like solves a huge problem. So those ICOs are going to stand by them. They're going to stand alone by themselves, like even without a pump group. They're still going to be successful because of the technology behind it. And they provide something like a service, or they solve a big problem. You know, people are eventually going to find them and use that service, which is then going to solve a problem, which is then going to bring value back to the actual project, which is automatically going to grow. And obviously you have a marketing team behind it. You can pump it, which we've seen with these lending ICOs. They're just getting pumped, and then once they get pumped, people sell off and then move on to the next one. So there's not actually nothing behind most of these lending ICOs like BitConnect and that. They're just getting pumped, artificially raising the price through their centralized exchange, which they, you know, name the price, and people buy into it. But then once the price is pumped and people just sell off, take the profits, and then move on to the next one, then the project dies. That's the difference between a legit one and those pumped ICOs. Now, I'm not saying you can still make money with those pumped ICOs, but they're short term. They'll die off because they're popping up like mushrooms. And the difference with those is it's just a straight up gamble. You're just gambling your money. You put money into something like a Power Ledger or like a QuantStamp, right? Your money is, like, the risk is so low. I mean, there's always risk in anything you do, but the risk is so low. That's why you see these people dropping like big money into it, because they know that the project is like, it's rock solid, right? They just got to get in at the right time, and it's going to go up over time. It's not going to just go up, pump, and then go back down, not go back up. So there's a lot of these things, a lot of stuff that you need to know. You know, I say this, I said this when ICO Gold Rush first launched. I said the price is $3.99, it's a steal, right? And a bunch of people joined. Actually, a lot of people joined. We had over 147 members joined, and they took advantage of the information in the course, and they got onto these ICOs like these Power Ledgers and that. But we still have, I can still think of 3 10Xs that are still marinating there, right? And I will let everyone know afterwards. Don't you worry about that. All right. We haven't even, like, that's just from the initial intake. We haven't even hit 2018 before. But I guarantee you this. You're thinking about doing ICOs. You're thinking about, oh, I don't want to join ICO Gold Rush because, you know, it's too much money. It's $1,099. I guarantee you this. Once I start to cash out on these big ICOs, and some of them, you know, I could potentially be pulling out 30 to 50 grand per ICO, and I want to post it on my wall. Right? You're gonna think, oh damn, maybe I should have bought into ICO Gold Rush. You know, so I haven't even published those other ones yet. They're still marinating, and we haven't even come into 2018 yet. You know, my goal is to basically get a 10x every month. If I can do that, I'll be at 8 figures by the time 2018. Because if you start off with one and you put like 10 ether, and then you 10x it, there's 100 ether, then you 10x the next one. Obviously, you know, it has to be a special one, but it is possible. They are rare, they're getting rarer, but it is still possible. There's some good ICOs out there. You know, you're all of a sudden you're up to 100 ether, right? So it's not, it doesn't take you long. You just have to carefully research them. And then I still got a few marinating there, which I'm thinking it's gonna, a few of those are gonna 10x. So I'm trying to just keep on keep on flipping my money, and that's the whole point of it. Yeah, exactly, Ashley. It does. It's a project that, you know, doesn't even it stands alone. You know what I mean? It stands alone. It doesn't need a pump group for it to be successful. It's going to continue to go up, 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 and up and up. Who knows where Power Ledger is going to be in 12 months' time? We just don't know. But it's going to be damn more it is now, I'll tell you that. I'm just going to ride this sucker all the way to the bank. At the moment, I'm sitting on... I just had a look at my... I had a look at my Blockfolio app for Power Ledger, and I did sell off for quite a bit. Yeah, I'm still sitting on about 21,000 in profits as of right now with Power Ledger. So, but I did sell a lot off, you know, which, you know, I learned I probably won't sell too much off the next time, you know, we hit a Power Ledger, or, you know, we hit a 10x. I won't sell as much off as I did. But, you know, there's different ways to do it, and it's all a learning process. That's what I learned with Power Ledger. Mally E says, make me rich, please. No, I'm not going to make you rich. You make yourself rich. All right? Buy the course, invest in yourself. You make yourself rich. I'll help you, but I ain't going to make you rich, man. You make yourself rich, brother. So yeah, I mean, the longer, like, you know, I can just see it now. Like, I'm just going to be rolling out these ICOs, and, you know, people are going to go like, oh, wow, you know, you just made X amount. You could have got a piece of that pie, you know what I mean? Because when you buy into the course, you get to see everything that I'm investing in. So how valuable is that? You would have known about Power Ledger. You know, people that bought into ICO Gold Rush at $3.99, they saw that I invested $6,000 into Power Ledger. They do their due diligence, then they invested, and many people made money. Some people made big money, right? Now, I'm not advocating that you copy exactly what I do. What I'm promoting is you go through the whole course and learn this stuff for yourself, then go to my portfolio and see what I've invested. Then that is already a very good start. Then apply what you've learned in the course, and if you're happy with the results and the score that you get after you do your due diligence on the ICOs that I've gone into, and you're confident that it'll be a good fit for you, put what you can afford to lose into the ICO. Some people will put 1 ether, people will put 5, some people will put 20, whatever you're comfortable with. But that's the decision that you make, you're comfortable with. You own that decision. And if it works out like it did for Power Ledger, you're laughing all the way to the bank. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, you know. But at the end of the day, you made that decision to invest in it, and you take the profits, you take the losses, right? It's all about learning something, taking some responsibility, owning that decision. Either way it goes, for good and for bad, It's still going to be a lesson learned. Even for Power Ledger is learning. I'm learning from Power Ledger. I just figured out that with Power Ledger I could have made much more. Even though I'm sitting on about 21,000, I could have made much more. I could have been sitting on 60,000 right now. But the lesson I learned is I sold off too quick, right? Because I wanted to recover my seed money, which I did. But I'll talk a little bit more about what I did in the Slack group. So I'm everything that I learn about, even the successful ICOs that I do, I'm trying to brain dump all this stuff onto you guys in the Slack group. So then you guys already know that once you hit a 10x, this is how you should tackle it. This is how I tackled it. This is how you can squeeze more profits out. You're not going to ever know this stuff until you hit a 10x, and you won't even know what to do. All right? So that's the whole point of having a community, which you can learn off other people that have already had successful ICOs. They tell you exactly why it was successful, right? So it's like already being successful, but you get to find out why it was successful. So then you can replicate it, right? It's the whole point of it. And that's why we got the community there to help you. All right. So I'm gonna hold off on Power Ledger. I'm not gonna sell. You know, I think this has still got long legs in it, and I'm very happy about it. Q stamp is now back up to $19. Sorry, 19 cents. I think this can go to $1 in December, which is got a lot more legs. I'm gonna chase another one. I think it's a 10x. I'm gonna chase it. It's got long legs in that one, which I'll let you guys know in the Slack group. I'm gonna chase that one, and I've got multiple ICOs which are looking at 10xing. You'll know what I'm talking about if you're in the ICO Gold Rush. Okay, you know what they are. So I want to thank all those new members that have come on board, and go through the course at your leisure. Watch all the videos, and jump in the Slack group and jump on the webinars. If you can make it, I highly recommend you do. You're gonna get the most value out of the webinars, because you can ask anything you want. You interact live with people. You know, you're on camera and you're talking to people like they're right next to you, but they're somewhere in the world, but they're just sitting right next to you. Okay, you get the most benefit if you go on the webinars, because you can nut it all out. You can ask the questions that you need answered, so then you can make more money. That's the whole point of the webinars. So this coupon code's good to go. Right, this is not the this is just the beginning, guys. Right, all through 2018 you're gonna get sick and tired of seeing my profits. Right, you're gonna get sick and tired of seeing my profits, and I've got some big ones coming. So you can either make a decision, you can either say, oh okay, I'm not gonna join, I can do it all on myself, try to figure it all out, which you can, don't get me wrong, which you can. But even through my journey with ICOs, I mean, there's so many of these ICOs coming out that even I struggle to know exactly what's going on, because there's so many things that are happening. You're gonna miss ICOs. Okay, you're gonna miss them. It just happens. So you could try to figure it all out yourself, and take 6 months to try to figure it all out, and then you'll make a whole bunch of mistakes along the way, and then you'll figure out you might hit a 10x. But 6 months is a 6 months is a long time in internet land, and um, you know, you could miss out on those big ones. There's some big ones coming now, and you know, so you could try to figure it all out yourself, which is, you know, the information's out there, but to put it all together in a structured way, and to have a community there to support you, as well as live webinars weekly. There's no one I know on the planet that's doing that except us, right? And that's why we're miles ahead of the game, right? I'm just telling you up front. So I'll just continue. Like, this is what I do now, right? I just do ICOs. I don't do programs, right? I don't do like, what, to me, like, why would I do a program, right? Why would I do a program when, like, I just invested into, like, this, which was a post ICO, wasn't even an ICO. I grabbed this about 8 hours after the ICO, okay? And I'm already at, like, what, this is old, this is 4 hours old, for 6,500 profit, right? This is in 48 hours. Actually, I'll go and have a look at my thing. Yeah, I'm 7,000 now. I'm in 7,080. 7,080 and 40. What? Why would I do programs? You know what I mean? When I can do this, and I've got them all lined up. I got them all lined up, guys. You know what I'm saying? So why would I do it? You know, I can make more money faster, and I can flip these ICOs. So, you know, once you start playing with 10 grand, once you start playing with 20 grand and you're flipping them to 10x, you know, you're sort of making 50, 100, 200 grand very, very fast. Then you're flipping that. So hands down, this is why I got into ICOs, and I don't do any programs. There's I do no programs. Genesis mining is not a program. It's just like one with a referral commission, but you still get paid. It's mining. There's no team building. I don't even call that a program. There's nothing. There's no programs I do now. You know why? Because all of them have failed. All of them have stopped paying me. That's why I don't do them, right? And I can easily do this ICO stuff, flip them. You know, the average ICO I'll go into is 10 Ether. That's the average. I'm looking at stepping that up to 20 Ether now, and then 30 Ether, then 40, then 50. So every ICO I go in, you know, I'm putting big money in. But that's what I'm prepared to do, because, you know, I carefully research them. So that's my goal, that at the end of 2018, like I'm putting in like 30 or 40 Ether per ICO. So you just play at a different level then, you know. When you win big. When you lose. But it's all about winning, right? It's all about getting those 10x's. That's what it's about. So that's why I don't bother with programs. I don't have time to be chasing people. I don't have time to be motivating people to get their ass up and do the freaking work which they're supposed to. I don't want to rely on people to do their job for me to get paid, right? That's why I got out of programs. I rely on my expertise, that I'm going to invest in something that I made the decision to put my money in after I carefully researched it. If I make the money, I make the money. If I lose the money, I lose the money. But no scam admin is going to take my money, right? That's the way I'll roll now, and so far it's working out really well. So I'm sitting on a lot of profits here. I've just got to play it cool, bide my time, be patient, and I'm going to have a very, very big payday towards the end of the year. And to be honest, I could be making more money than I am making with the programs. And I'm very, very excited about that. And I'm very, very excited about helping others do the same. because if they want to, they can see my portfolio, do their due diligence, and basically ride the wave. So that's basically it, guys. Nothing else, nothing more. And if you still want to chase QuantStamp, I still think it's going to go to $1. Okay, it's still a good deal. I told you guys about this at 7 cents. You haven't missed the boat on QuantStamp. It's still got long legs. As for Power Ledger, if you want to chase it, still got a long legs. Alright, even though you missed it out getting 8.8 cents. Yeah, right now it's 8.8 cents. I bought it for. I was 10x my money. Right? 10x my money right now. Cash out right now. But I'm not going to do that. So it's still got a lot of legs. Now there's another one I'm going to chase. Actually I didn't get into the ICO, but I want to chase this one. I'll let you guys know what it is. It's a 10xer. It's a 10xer. This thing's solid. Solid like QuantStamp, right? I'm going to chase this one because it's already up there in price, but I don't care. I know I can at least quickly double or triple my money. That's all I'm concerned about. And I know it's not going to scam. It's got some of the smartest people in the blockchain space behind this project. Right? This is big. So I'll let you guys know about that. I got so many fingers in the pie. I got a couple of possibly 3 or 4 10x's coming up. I'll let you know about that. If you just bought into ICO Gold Rush, just go to ICO Gold Rush, click on up here that says my portfolio. Okay, sorry, ICO portfolio. Right, click on that, and you're gonna get all the good stuff, all the meat. Right, all the meat, no potatoes. This is where the rubber hits the road, right here. You're gonna get all the nuggets right there. All right, but even more so, go into the community, go in the Slack community. It's an awesome community of people in there, and mingle. Read the posts. There's a lot of posts. Okay, get into the different channels. There's a lot of different channels. There's a lot of different posts. People constantly posting stuff. You know, news about this, news about that. Now with QuantStamp, now there's rumors. There's going to be like an announcement with QuantStamp this Friday, I believe. This is what I heard. So we don't know what it is. Now, there's rumors that it could get on Bittrex, and there's rumors that it could get on, there's some MasterCard deal going. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, because, you know, I wish I knew. But if I can spell it, QuantStamp, I can't even spell it. Right. So this is them on Twitter. Follow them on Twitter. We are now accepting smart contract audit requests through websites. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, they're on Radar now. All right. So they're on Radar. Radar is a new decentralized platform similar to EtherDelta, but it's only new. But if you know about EtherDelta, and that totally sucks, get on, check out Radar Replay, okay? That's a really good platform. And so QStamp are on them now. They were on them, actually they jumped on them 2 days ago. They're on Huobi, or Huobi. I think that's a Korean exchange, maybe, I'm not sure, but it's Asian, somewhere in Asia. But apparently there's a big, they're on Binance. Okay, I bought them off Binance. That's where I bought them. But apparently they're supposed to be a 7 minutes. We love your 7 minutes to launch. Okay, so what's this news? UbiPro will first to list QStamp. Okay. Trading will be available in 2 hours time. Oh, that was like, yeah, well that was like a while ago. Yeah, that was on the 20th. Okay, so that's old news. Yeah, it's old news. Okay, so apparently there's going to be some big news this Friday. which is tomorrow, I think. Thursday, tomorrow. So whatever this big news is, if it's like this MasterCard deal, I don't know what anything about it, but there was some rumors, people talking about some sort of MasterCard deal, okay? Or this, if it gets on Bittrex, that's also rumors again, okay? This is just all rumors, people talking about. But if it gets on Bittrex, like if they announce that it's going to get on Bittrex, this thing's going to moon, right? This is going to go whoosh. This is going to go right up, because people know that when it gets on Bittrex, it's going to moon. So they're going to buy up before it gets on Bittrex. Like, that's obvious, right? So it's a no-brainer. Obviously, you buy up now. When it hits Bittrex, it's gonna pump, right? So then you're gonna make fast money. That's what's gonna happen. So if I find out what's gonna happen this Friday, I'll let you guys know. But it's a big announcement. That's what I heard. So we'll see. Okay, we'll see. I hope it gets some Bittrex, because if it does, it's game over, guys. It's game over. All right. Yeah. Just see if there's any more questions before I close this down. Well, there you go. Thanks, James. Let's have a look what James just posted. This is the first time I've seen this. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Quantstamp to be listed on Bittrex. This is news to me. See how that happened? This happens a lot in the ICO Gold Rush group, because we've got so many ICOs going, right? Then you get people drop stuff like this, because you can't track everything, right? I mean, you can track everything if you spend 24 hours a day watching your screen, but because there's you might be looking at 10 or 15 ICOs at once, you can't keep a track of everything. That's why you have the community there. Every person finds out information, they post it in the news channel that we have. We have a separate channel in the Facebook group, in the Slack group, which is just for information just like this. So I'm going to post this right now in the Slack group. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. So, Quantstamp to be listed on Bittrex. So they're saying that it's going to get listed on Bittrex. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just go to Bittrex on Twitter. They're saying it's gonna usually spikes 35%. Let's go on Bittrex. All right, let's just go to Bittrex. This Richie guy, right? He's the owner of Bittrex. When he does a tweet, all right, you'll know. So when he tweets Quantstamp or QSP is on Bittrex, then I'll believe it, all right? Because he's the owner of Bittrex. So I'll keep an eye on this. I'll keep an eye on this when it's officially announced. This is not official news, but anyway, it's still, there's rumors about it, put it that way, okay? So that's obviously people know stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just go to our news channel and I will post it right now, right in front of you guys. So let's just go to news. Okay, so there's there. See, so people are already posting about stuff here. To be listed on Bittrex. I just put unofficial. Unofficial news. Alright, so there it is. Awesome. So the people will know about that. And when people find out about that, I think if this is the case, I see it like these guys reckon it's going to pump 35%. So now it's 19 cents. Again, this is, you guys do what you want, right? Don't just, you know what I mean? This is a risk. So it's 19 cents. Just got my handy dandy calculator. You can't see it because it's behind this page. 6.6 cents, 6.5 cents. So, you know, it could pump to 25 cents if it gets on Bittrex. Pump to 25 cents, which is I bought it for 7 cents. So if it goes to 25 cents, that's like nearly a 4x already. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So awesome. All right, guys. Well then, other than that, Ashley says, I am at 10x plus with Powerledger. Thanks for your training and tips. You're welcome, Ashley. This is just the beginning, mate. Just the beginning. We're gonna hit multiple Powerledgers in 2018. We haven't even started, man. We're gonna smash it out of the freaking park. We're gonna make this money, right? And you're gonna make the money based on what you invested in and what you decide to go in, right? That's what I want. It's like you made the money yourself. You know, you didn't have to make the money because someone joined your team. You made the money on your own, man. So I'm very excited. I get super pumped when I see members making money, right? Just go to the ICO Gold Rush page. Just go to and read the testimonials. Okay, these are just some of the testimonials of people making money with ICO Gold Rush, and this is just the beginning. Next year we're gonna smash this. We're gonna absolutely smash this out of the park. We're gonna get a lot more 10x's, Ashley. So look forward to that. If you want to come on the live streams, if you're in the group, come on the live streams. Even on the Monday night, every Monday night we have webinars, right? We talk about ICOs. Which ones you get into? Which ones make the most money, right? So that's what it's about, guys. That's what it's all about. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. You guys have a fantastic day. We've got to go to the we're going to the house. It's not built yet, but we're going up there in about another half an hour. We go to they're clearing the land, or they've already cleared the land, and now we got to go up there and discuss a few things about certain features that we want on the house. So apparently, I haven't seen the land since they cleared it. So what I'll do is I might take a video, I might take a photo, and I'll show you the progress report on the house we just bought. Right, bought the land and the house. We're building a house on the land, and this is all paid by Bitcoin. Right, this is my Bitcoin house. Right, it's the Bitcoin house. So I'll show you that progress report as we start to build it. I'll show you it, right, so you guys get to see it. Yeah, and it all becomes real, right, when you can see, you know, tangible shit in your life. I mean, to me, it's always real, but I mean, I'm not a big spender on stuff. You know, I'll go out, like when we first launched ICO Gold Rush, we made like $50,000 in the first week, and I went and bought myself a $60 pair of Nikes. Happy with that, you know. Not a big spender. I'd just rather just keep it in Bitcoin and make more money, right? I'll buy things if I have to, but I don't want to go out and splurge my money on crap. I'd rather just keep it in Bitcoin, because I know if I keep it in Bitcoin, it's going to make me more money, right? That's what the rich people do. They take the money they make and they invest it into things that are going to make them more money. And with Bitcoin, you don't really have to invest in anything. You just hodl. Just hold on to that shit, and the sucker's going to go to the moon, right? We'll see a $25,000 Bitcoin next year, right? And that's just from holding it. Just hold it. Do nothing but hold it. Don't spend it, okay? It's going to go to the moon. It's going to be very, very exciting. And then we've got ICOs going, right? I'm super pumped. So I'll show you this house as we're building it. I might go up, take a photo. I'll stop carrying on. Sometimes I get excited and don't shut up. So you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy your what's it today? It's Thursday. Seriously, I gotta look at the day every day. Enjoy your Thursday morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Have a fantastic day, guys. And if you're in ICO Gold Rush, welcome. If you're thinking about ICO Gold Rush, welcome you on board. So thanks, guys. I'll see you guys later on. Have a great day.